there will be a video of me somehow winning a battle because of Vipers. But what I wanted to do with that originally, obviously didn't happen. I wanted to demonstrate the strength of the frigates. And that did not happen because I panicked because I was outnumbered 2-1, and then I lost a frigate, and another one had pretty much been made into paper mache. So we're gonna do something a little different. Let's want to be able to use that asset. So we're gonna talk about the frigates now. In a battle, that should be relatively easy. I love the frigates. Until I can start cranking out the Artemis Battlestar, it's what I want and love out of life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We outnumber them. We outgun them. This is gonna be fun. Like, honestly, like, I would really like it if I could... Let's see if I can put that right here. Oh, that would actually probably be better put up. Anyway, I'll...
Prepare to jump in 3, 2, 1.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Everyone's accounted for. So, boring thing first.
Launching
Vipers
alert
away.
Vipers.
Full defensive posture. Why? That means next turn I should be able to see these guys and shoot at them. Aggressive posture. And launch your Vipers. Now, the frigates...
Launching alert Vipers.
Oh god, which one? Oh god, I clicked the wrong thing. There it is. The frigates don't quite have the maneuverability as the corvettes. That's fine. But they're not as slow and clumsy as the Battlestars. Unlike the corvettes, they can lob missiles.
Yes, sir.
Which is very nice, or lob fighters and missiles, which is very nice. You know, maybe not so much down for you.
Understood.
Don't want to cause any horrifying collisions.
So say we all.
Okay, and end turn. Yeah, we see everything. And look at that. They got 3 of their frigate things coming after us. This is going to be good. And I missed 3 squadrons of the Vipers. God damn it. Launch.
Understood.
Launch. Launch.
Understood.
Okay. Now that we've got some good separation going on here between these vessels, we can pretty much do what we want. And I'm going to kind of angle them towards the bad guys, and we're going to minus
Yes, Commander.
the y-axis. Also, Daidalos is going to go pure aggressive posture now. We can see all the bad guys. Now we can just start lobbing missiles at them.
Yes, Commander.
The things that makes the frigates awesome. Launch your Vipers.
Understood.
Lob some missiles.
Missiles on their way.
You hold off on missiles for you for now. The other nice thing about this, I mentioned before, I can select my targets.
Understood.
So, as much as fun as it would be to swarm the prototype Raider Squadron with all my Viper squadrons, I can diversify the targets a bit.
Yes, sir.
2 Viper squadrons for each Raider squadron. And right there, that is the, in my opinion.
Squadron is taking fire.
Ah, screw it. Fire squadron's always taking fire. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna tell you to go for. Oops, no, maybe not that one. This one can go for that
Yes,
one.
sir.
This one can go for this one. And this one can go for this one. Down on the vertical axis a little more.
Yes, sir.
Keep your broadsides pointed towards the bad guys.
Understood.
Now, unlike the Manticores, these guys slug it out up close broadsides. They have a fairly nice effective range. That's because of, you know, full aggressive posture. These 2 Raider squadrons are just outside their range when they're looking to fight from this guy. With full defensive posture, their attack range is barely that of the departing Vipers. About half. Kind of scary, but that's alright. Because, like, you don't even need to worry about aggressive. I mean, it helps, but you could go full defensive with these things and just let the Vipers do all the heavy lifting. Or you could send your Vipers out to harass from a distance and go full aggressive posture and then like immediately start, you know, wailing on the hulls of these toasters. No problems. Reload time for missiles is 3 turns, like the Corvette. So unfortunately it's not big enough to fire missiles quickly. I think the Battlestar can fire them every 2 rounds. And I mean, we should really be focusing fire. But I don't worry about focusing fire too much because honestly, these guys know which target is the most important to shoot at anyway, and it's the closest one, and that's gone. That guy's having a medium bad day, and that guy's having a fairly bad day. Suppose we should check on our Vipers, and guess what? Okay, looks like there's no more Raiders left, so time to send these guys off after some beefier targets.
Squadron target is confirmed. Yes, sir.
I'm going to send the 2 nearest squadrons to this one cruiser back here that might be a little bit annoying to deal with later. Then I'm going to send the rest of these guys to the Talon that is further away from the front lines.
Squadron target is confirmed.
And ideally, they're just going to mince these guys from the back, while our capital ships will be chewing them up from the front. Turn them a little more, and again, dive. These guys are at a lower elevation than us. And we don't want to be going too far from combat.
Commander.
We want to keep them kind of flying towards our range of fire. So the combination of missiles and Vipers lets the frigates keep their distance. You can use the defensive posture to kind of make them beefier. You could use the aggressive posture to shoot from a further distance. That's kind of their advantage. Because I'm forcing them to engage at such a far range, if the Cylons want to shoot back, they need to go for an aggressive posture as well. But an aggressive posture makes you very vulnerable to Vipers, for example. So the other option is to go full defensive posture.
Understood.
And a full defensive posture cripples their range. So yeah, they're taking a longer time to kill. However, they're not shooting at my frigates. They can stay in the fight a little longer. Toast. So until you get the Battlestars, these are great, and you will, just based on fleet numbers and such, you will probably always you'll have one frigate in your fleet, regardless, because you can't have 7 Battlestars in a fleet. I don't think. They might have changed that with the updates. Anyway, now I'm gonna tell these other guys who are a little late to the party to join the other Vipers and attacking that Talon. That Talon's having a bad day. That Talon's having a bad day. So, yeah, this guy is gonna get chewed up by the turrets. He's not even worth attacking. Setting all your Vipers to the other guy. Much better use of resources.
Yes, sir.
And it looks like they're all attacking that one anyway.
Understood.
So, yeah, I guess all we gotta do now is just wait for them to die. Nah, we're not getting it this turn. We'll have to wait till next turn. Hopefully you don't get reinforcements by then. Come on, come on. Boom. Mission complete. My frigates did not lose any of their hull integrity, and my Vipers handled themselves quite nicely. And that is the real strength of the frigates. It is the Vipers. I understand you could have Raptors or some of the other support small vessels in there, and while those are really cool, nothing dominates space like small fighters. You take the fight to them, you force them to keep their distance and be defensive if they want to live, which allows your guys to be a bit more aggressive and take pot shots at them, in safety. Vipers can also be used to defend capital ships and other targets from incoming fighters and munitions. That is where you will see the Artemis start failing, in my opinion. It can use its Vipers for attack or defense, but not both. So if you have to defend with your Vipers, then you kind of lost the pushing edge that they have. And if you're using your Vipers to push, you cannot use them to protect other assets from incoming munitions or fighters. It's where the carriers and the Battlestars shine, and I will be going into the carriers eventually. Next, I'll be actually going for the corvettes. I think they're just simple, beefy, heavy things. But personally, I like Vipers. So if you can lob some Vipers at things, that's kind of going to be what I'm going for.